Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of my channel. Today we're gonna be doing Draw My Life because it's the only thing that I could do that doesn't involve me going outside or something. So yeah, this is gonna be Draw My Life video where you guys get to learn who is Jonathan De La Rocha and why is he so hilarious. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm just so hilarious because I'm awesome, but that's not the point. So the first thing we gotta do to understand me, is to understand my roots. To go with my roots, we gotta talk about my dad first. You know, we could go to like the beginning of time, but you know, that's not that funny. So it's like my dad here. Give him some glasses. My dad is cool. That's my dad, and he's born in this place, Central America, called Nicaragua, or at least I think it's in Central America. I'm not sure. I haven't been to school. And he's in Nicaragua, and then he moves here to the United States, to Miami, when he's like 14. So and then that's my dad. So he went from this place called Nicaragua, and on the map it kind of looks like that. Then he moved to the United States, and the United States looks like this. That's the United looks like a dog. Hold on. Oh, it looks like a backwards dog. Oh my god, that's funny. Hold on. It looks like a backwards dog. So yeah, he moved from Nicaragua to the United States when he like 14. And then here he met my mom. And then my mom, she was born also in Nicaragua, but they're born in different parts of Nicaragua. And then she moved to Ohio, I think it was. So Ohio in like the United States. It's like I'm actually not too sure, but I know it's around like here, maybe. So then from there, they're like, oh, I don't like this place. So they moved down to Florida, where they came to Miami. And then my mom, she said she went to like 4 different schools or something. But then like that's not important, because like the most important part is where the conception of me began. So the conception started when they met each other in this school called Miami High. I think the school looks like this. I've been there like 4 times. I don't go to high school. So and then it looks like this. It's kind of like a castle. It has like 3 other like individual buildings. And then my parents, they met each other here. So they're like, hey, and that's my mom and my dad. They're the only people who were in the school at the moment. So of course they have no choice but to be with each other. So they're made for each other basically. So and then they're just like doing the thing, and they're just like one day they're like, hey man, and then and then they told me they had like the first kiss or something, like around here. So then they had their first kiss and stuff, and they started like dating and going like Burger King and stuff. Let me use the big eraser. They went to like Burger King, and they had their first date at a Burger King. Yeah, money, right? So they had their first day at Burger King, eating like whoppers and stuff. And then eventually it got to a point where they got like they got like the idea of having my brother. And my older brother, he's a year older than me. So and then like my dad, he's like 20 or something, my mom 19. Pretty young. I think that was the age. If not, I was 18 or 19. But anyways, it was young. And then they gave birth to my brother. This is my brother. This is my brother with the little hat. So this is my brother in like a little baby sack, and he's 1 year old. And then shoot, what the heck? So he's 1 year old, and then he's just there for like a year, until it wasn't a complete year actually, until my parents decided to have another baby. And they told me that they wanted to have 2 babies a year apart. So they did plan for us to be just a year apart. So my dad, he's just there to my mom one day. It's like, this baby's not funny enough. So then my dad proposed the idea of consulting the pelican baby god, and to give them like a new baby. And the pelican baby god is like, I accept your offer. I'll give you pelican baby, and this one's gonna be the most hilarious baby you'll ever see in your life. So they gave unto my parents a new baby, and this is me right here. That's me right here. I'm the baby that the pelican god gave to my parents. Obviously, everyone knows that the pelican god is the source of all babies. So, and then I'm born a year apart from my brother, or not born, but delivered from the pelican god to my parents. So, and then guys, comment in the comment section how I should draw myself. So I'm gonna make myself super handsome, because that's just me, right? And then I had like super strong cheekbones. I think that's what they are. And I had like a lip and a butt chin. Oh my god, I look so funny. And then yeah, I love my baby pictures. So that's me. I was born like that. And then my brother, he's just like a year old now, so he should be able to like sort of walk, I think. I'm not sure how that works. So and then he sees me, and he's like, wow, this baby really is funnier than me. So and then he gave up on his ambition of being like a comedian, because he wasn't that funny. Every time he do like a comedian show, he got really sad because no one would laugh. Like look, I'm gonna draw a stage with like two people in the audience with like a sad face, because he's not funny, and that's the microphone. So he gave up his ambition of being like a comedian at 1 year old. Then I was born when he was like a comedian. So and then I took his job. So and then everyone was like, hold on, I gotta draw myself first. It's gonna be hard to draw this every time. So I'm just there. I don't even have hands at this point, because babies aren't born with hands. They're just born like a sack. But like I had the microphone there, like just floating, just there on the stage, and everyone's there laughing like their brains out. So like here's like, to understand what I'm trying to say, here's a grown adult with like they're like, I'm just so funny that their brain just like, that's like a falling motion. Their brain just like fell out of their head. That's their brain. I'm just that funny. So and then maybe you guys don't understand this picture, but so after my comedian career, after 2 years, I just started not liking my comedian career, because it was generating a lot of money, but I never did it for the fame. I did it with the sole purpose of replacing my brother. So I'm just there sitting in like my director's chair one day. It's like one of those like high chair things. And then I'm just like, I don't like this anymore. I'm not really, shoot, what the heck is this? I don't like this anymore. I want to do something else with my life. Comedianism isn't for me anymore. So and then my brother, he goes to me, and he's like, hold on. He goes to me and he's like, Jonathan, what if we consult the pelican god to give us someone new, so we can enjoy this unique life even more? So and then I'm like, this is the most insane idea you've ever had, Christian. So I'm like, Christian, you can't be serious. And he's like, I'm dead serious. So and then we make a secret mission, and we don't even know how to drive it. And this is like the most crazy part of my life. We don't even know how to drive yet. And then we just get in the car. But this car has like wings. So those are the wings of the car. And we fly to the realm of the pelican god that's in heaven. It's in heaven. You could get there with an Uber, but it's like a 10-minute Uber drive. So that's kind of annoying. And the fare for a 10-minute Uber drive is like $8. So you probably don't want to take an Uber there. But we drove there, like we stole our parents' flying car. We don't even know how to drive. So we go to the pelican god, and the pelican god, he's sitting there on his throne. And then he's like, why do you come to me, young children? I have delivered you. Have I not delivered you enough? I'm drawing the pelican god on his throne. And he's like, have I not given you enough? And then we're like, no, it's not enough, Pelican God. We demand a baby sister. And then he's like, no, that's a no. You got no baby sister. So what we did, my brother, he's like a professional knife thrower. So what he did, he got a knife and he threw it at the Pelican God. He threw a knife at the Pelican God, but the Pelican God, he caught the knife with his fingers. And birds don't even have fingers, which is like the most amazing part. He caught the knife with his finger, and this is finger if you can't tell. And then he's like, you mortals, I detest you mortals. And then he's like, you got no baby sister. You got no baby sister. So and then at this point I'm infuriated. At this point. So what I do, I'm also like a professional knife thrower, but like I was like following my brother's ways. So I get a knife and I throw it in his mouth. What the heck? So I throw the I throw the I throw the knife into the pelican's mouth, and then he's just there. He's there now, and he's like half dead. So he has one of his eyes open, and then he has a knife sticking out of his head. It's like a stick. And then with his final dying breaths, he's like, take whatever you want. You have earned my respect. So we went into it's like a wholesale room. It's like a warehouse where they just sell a bunch of babies. And if you guys ever want to know how it looks like, it's like a warehouse and the logo is just like that. And then it says like baby. This is where they sell the babies. So they gave us a baby, and this baby girl, her name was Michelle. She wasn't that nice. Like that's like the little baby pouch. I'm not sure how I should draw her. I'll give her like an afro. So she's just there. She's just there now. She's 1 year old. This was in 2003 when it happened, and I'm not sure how old I was. So she was born in 2003, and I was born in 2001, and my brother in 2000. In 2000, and so there's like a pretty small gap in between us. But yeah, we didn't really like her, but she was actually really smart. She became our manager because the both of us, me and my brother, we pursued a career of what do you call this, like parachuting from like planes and stuff. There's like the airplane window where you jump out of the parachute of like the plane. So then me and my brother, we would always like to go parachuting and stuff. Like that's me on a parachute in the sky with like the clouds and stuff. And then he's just like, one day my brother, we're in the sky like for 10 minutes, and we're just there having a talk in the sky, and he proposes the idea of opening a YouTube account. And I was like 4 years old, so I barely spoke English at the time. I'm not sure why he proposed this. So he's just like, hey Jonathan, why don't you open a YouTube account? Your life is like so funny. And then I'm just like, hey, that's not even a bad idea. So it's like 2013 at this point. And then you guys don't know this, but or some of you guys may or may not, but I used to make YouTube videos like way back then, but I deleted them all because they're horrifyingly embarrassing. Cause they're really dumb, like really dumb. So everything that happened in 13, it's off YouTube. I have a couple of videos stored on my computer, but like they're really dumb. So 2016 passes by, and I come to my senses and I say like, hey man, maybe I shouldn't be making dumb videos anymore. So I made my first video, which was a horror motion picture called Spooky Town. And Spooky Town was like a reflection of what was going on in my mind at the moment. I was having a really hard time trying to cope with my business of parachuting and stuff. So yeah, my parents, they're like, hey man, why don't you sell your idea to Sony Pictures? They offered you. I just came off a call with the people at Sony, and they're like, oh man, we'll buy your son's movie for like $4 million. So my dad, he's like, dude, I gotta ask my son if he wants to do it, because I know Spooky Town is very special to him. I'm like, Dad, Spooky Town is more than just money to me. So I didn't sell the thing to the Sony Town. Sony. Then like a year later, for my channel's 1 year anniversary, I made Spooky Town 2, and it got like half the views that Spooky Town 1 did. So now I'm in debt. But yeah, so that's the story of my life, guys. If you guys want a part 2, put like in the comments like part 2, please. Put part 2. And then also comment if you guys like my art style. I know it's trash, but you guys could like show me some fake love anyways, because I just need anything I could get at this point, you know. So if you guys want part 2, let me know, so you could guys like get to know me better and stuff. So yeah, I could also tell the future if you want. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let's try to get like 60 subscribers by the end of this year. Smash the like button. I hope I get like 3 likes on this one. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me draw a thumbs up before you go. And also don't steal my art. That would make me very sad. So thank you for watching. And if you guys want to know who my bird looks like, that's my bird. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for part 2 if we do it. So yeah, bye guys.